Hey folks, this is BestInSlot. Welcome back to our Jurassic World Evolution 2 mod spotlight series. Possibly the most exciting one we've done in a very, very long time. I know I say that all the time, but look, you've seen the thumbnail. You know what to look forward to today. Before we do hop in, very quick disclaimer. As per usual, mods can possibly break your game, particularly when there's an update. That should be a couple of months away, if we had to guess. Hopefully nothing bad happens with the next one. But if mods do break your game, it's not my fault, it's not the mod maker's fault, and it most importantly isn't Frontier's fault. As Modius unfortunately can't be with us today, he got an early leaked copy of Tears of the Kingdom, and now Nintendo's lawyers are chasing him down with a very large net. So let's get started, and we're going to kick things off with Jurassic Rides by Sir Zero John, who continues to do just exceptional work in the modding space. And this mod adds 4 attractions, 8 hotels, 2 shops, and 41 scenery items. I even forgot, but I haven't even checked the scenery items. Attractions are the exciting bit, but the hotels are really good as well. So this is a functioning hotel. This is the Grand Hammond Hotel. Looks really cool. Lots of nice little Jurassic Park details in there. We've got that spitting parasaur office. Lovely stuff. We've got a toy shop, as you can see, John's Toy Shop over there. We've got, this is really cool as well, this is the Terratops Lodge. You could put this like at the side of your aviary, kind of build it into your aviary. It would look really, really cool. Over here, we've got a Jurassic Park Innovation Center, one of the attractions, and the other attraction is this over here. This is the Command Compound, which you may recognize from the Kenner toy line. Over here, we've got the Safari Reception, the Safari Lodge Reception. We've seen a few of these before in the past, but now they're all together in one pack. We've got a photo booth and gift shop sort of thing over here, this little Jurassic Park style building. And then these are my favorites of the bunch. This is the Treetop Lodge kind of thing that was meant to be in Jurassic World, was meant to be in Jurassic Park. Looks really cool. There's people chilling there, sitting down. You know, these all do function, and you can attach paths to them. And imagine that in the midst of your sauropod habitat. I'd love to see a version of this with the tunnel system rather than the path system, so we could actually have it in the middle of a sauropod habitat. But you could put this on the edge, or you could have it there and just not attach it. It would look really cool in the middle of a... Imagine sauropods walking along there. And there's also a budget version over here, which is based on the Jurassic Park Hotel, as you can kind of see. Big tree. God, I miss you, Big Tree. But yeah, this one in particular and this one I really, really love. Now, that is just the hotel. So if we hop into scenery very quickly, I think a lot of this is going to be... should really prepare this bit, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, a lot of it's the stuff to build your various habitats and stuff like that. We've seen most of this before, but there's a tennis court and Safari Lodge Arch and just a bunch of different things. Terratops Lodge Arch, that's new actually, that's pretty cool. Terratops Lodge, very cool. Netted walkway, so you can actually build your, Jurassic Park 3 style aviary. And God, there's loads of them as well. That's awesome. Yeah, love that. Got a Hammond statue, a pachyderm patio. Boop. We've got the motion sensor tracking system that were there in Jurassic Park. We never saw them in the actual film. But they were there. They were there in Jurassic Park S, for those of you who've played that. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. I'll just scroll down to the bottom here. Yeah, cool. So that's it for scenery. Now, if we go into attractions, that's where the really exciting stuff is. So, of course, we've got the Command Compound, we've got the Jurassic Park Innovation Center, we've got the Jungle River Cruise, you may have seen in the past. I'm not going to show you again, we've done a video on this before. It is the same thing. But we also have a balloon ride, and it is a functioning, working balloon ride. Really, really, really exciting. So, let's attach this in here. And first of all, let's look at it. Really, really nicely designed building. Balloon ride, Jurassic Park. Really cool little helipads with the Jurassic Park symbol on there. People already queuing up to get inside. It's just exceptionally well made. Like, other than the text. Text is the only thing I think that sticks out a little bit. I'm not saying that even as a negative, just that it doesn't fit Evolution 2 per se. But the rest of it, yeah, I totally buy it. It's like an official design. I really, really like it. And you can connect your track together, like so. And you can click on the wrong button, like so. Just going to go around, because I think it functions like the car, basically. And you'll see why I think that in a second. Let's connect that up and get the path connected as well. And any second there you go, you see a balloon. So this balloon, as far as I can see, that is always there. That balloon doesn't... Oh, no, there it goes. Look at that. Okay, yeah. Wait 1 sec. Let's spread these out a little bit. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Actual functioning balloon tour. How amazing is that? I don't know if we can view... No, okay, you can't Can't drive or view. That makes sense. It's a shame you can't view. Drive would be a little daft, but there you go. It's following the tour along. How amazing is that? I think that's so good. Obviously, like if we had a Frontier version, it'd probably have a little bit more function. But they look really cool. They're really well colored. The design is fantastic. Let's pause it for a second and have a look there. We've got the flames there, carrying it into the sky. That little bit of wilderness. There's people inside it sitting down, observing. We've got the little Jurassic Park symbol on the top of the balloon. It's really, really cool. I mean, yeah, deeply in love. But there's something I want to show you with this as well, just to showcase how you should build this and how you shouldn't build with this, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to play with this for themselves. Of course, I'll link all the mods down below in the Google Doc file as per usual. So this is why I think it's based on the cars, because if you do this, you connect the track and you go into the water like so you can't have it going over your lagoons at the moment for reasons you'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, this is user made. Take what we can get. Just watch the balloon as it reaches the lagoon, and that rhymes, so you're in for a good time. Wait for it. Wait for it. It just drops into the water, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's fallen in basically, and that's really the end of it. But last time I did this, it went much crazier. But either way, fantastic stuff. Big shout out to Sir Zero John for one of the coolest mods we've ever seen in the game, because this is a decoration and attraction we've been begging for a really long time. And you know what? People have just gone ahead and done it. And yeah, okay, it's not everything that we'd probably get if it was a Frontier version, but we don't have a Frontier version, so let's enjoy this one. I think, yeah, as long as you're careful about where you place it, really, really cool stuff. Anyways, we do have lots more to showcase, so we better get snappy. Next thing we're going to check out is a chimpanzee, because of course it is. Guess who made this? Oh no. What rig is this? It's an omnivorous rig. What's the omnivorous rig? I don't even remember. Anyway, so this is a chimpanzee by Yosoba. I don't have much to add, but if you ever wanted a slightly terrifying chimpanzee in your parks, now you can have one. You've got an option. It's a variety. It works. Again, it's been rigged really well. Yeah, it's a little strange as it walks. The arms are long, and it's a little bit like he's digging as he walks. But I mean, it's still, considering it's a mammalian, it's really, really well rigged, as it always is. It works surprisingly well. It's terrifying. I have a small fear of chimpanzees, so I'm not going to spend too long on this one. But shout out to Yosoba for continuing to make just super weird mods and somehow pulling it off every single time. Even got little nipples. Right, okay, moving on. Next up, we have an Ultimasaurus mod. Alright, on the Indominus rig exit, that was awesome. Look at this absolute beauty. So this is Ultimasaurus by Draco Warrior, Viral Cyclops, Pokemon Fan 2750, Feilong, and Game Videos for Life. Can be added as either a variant of the Indominus Rex or as an individual new species. And if you add it as a new species, well, maybe it's a variant as well, actually, now that I think about it. It's got a whole suite of skins. This, of course, is the classic skin from the Kenner line. The Ultimasaurus was a hybrid in one of the Kenner toy lines during the 90s. Combines Tyrannosaurus Rex, as you can see, Triceratops, we've got the crest, we've got the horns, the Velociraptor, which is, I guess, less present. You can see you've got the sickle claw there, though, so there's a bit of Velociraptor in there as well, and the longer arms from the raptor. Ankylosaurus, of course, you've got the backplating, and the Stegosaurus, you've got the Thagomizer there at the back. So a very comprehensive hybrid with a bit of a dewlap going on as well, a bit of a chicken dewlap thing going on. Really, really cool. Brought to life exceptionally well. A whole suite of different people come together to make this thing look as good as it does. And it really, for those of us who enjoyed the Kenner toy lines, were into them and collected those toys in the 90s, it is very cool seeing stuff like this come to life so completely with that balloons in the background. Yeah, really good. And, a whole different suite of skins as well. It's not just the classic, but I thought if we're going to show this off, we want to show it off in its original form. Really, really, really well made. Very, very cool. Not the kind of thing I would ever include in a park. Although, if we did Horror Park 2.0, I might throw it in there, actually, now that I think about it. Let's hop into the water for the next one. We're going to check out a lead Sickthis, which I feel like I always pronounce it correctly. So, also a new species, this one made by Lord Spryzen69 and Tripe28. Maybe meant to be trippy, I have no idea. This is a mid to late Jurassic gigantic fish, could grow to over 50 feet in length, making it the largest fish to ever live as far as we know. A full order of magnitude bigger than our current largest fish, which is the Mola Mola. In terms of length, it's about the same. You know, we've got an oarfish these days that can hit these extreme lengths, but of course in sheer size and mass. And when you're talking about size in biology, you tend to mean mass more than anything else. Lead Sickthis absolutely dominates. Looks really cool, yeah. Just a big old fish. Works better in these sort of darker bluish sort of colours, but really like that patterning along the back there. The head's got a bit of a weird texture going on, but the back in particular looks really cool. We've got those dorsal fins, the tail fan. It looks really good, actually. Yeah. It's a big, chunky, dumb-looking fish, really. I'm a big fan, actually. Yeah, I really like this. I've always been a big fan. It's nice to mix things up. You know, we don't really have anything like this in the game as well, and hey, it looks really cool. Lead Sickthis. Lead? It's definitely lead, right? It must be sick, S-I-C-H, this. Lead Sickthis. Lead Sickthis? Blah, 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 something like that. Right, we have 2 more mods left to check. Oh, there you go. I mean, you're about to suffer, my friend. 2 more mods left to go. Next up is a Ligo Christus. What a beauty. Made by Johnny V and Master Doot. Ligo Christus, if you don't recognize the species, is another dinosaur from Skull Island from King Kong 2005. Appears as a corpse in the film. That's its only appearance in the film. It's dead. It's the Teratophonius of the King Kong 2005 film. But it is seen in much more detail in the fabled World of Kong, A Natural History of Skull Island book that... if any of you have tried to get hold of it, which I'm sure a lot of you have, it goes for at least £100 on eBay and not in good condition. It's been on my wish list for a very, very, very long time. One day I will get hold of it. One day. But either way, this is one of the creatures from it. As I say, we do only see it dead, but it's been brought to life really well here. It looks exactly like it does in the book. You know, this is what it would look like. Really cool that we're getting so many of these Congo 5 animals. We've got this, we've got the Ferrocutus, we've got the V-Rex, we've got the... There's Venatosaurus. We've got one more. I think there's 5 in total. Oh, the sauropod. Yeah. So we've got at least 5 or 6 different creatures now. I think from different mod makers as well. So you could build a full-on King Kong 05 kind of pack. We need Kong himself. That's the next step. But yeah, really, I adore that film so much. Also, look how tiny the chimps are. This thing's huge, actually. Absolutely gigantic. I adore King Kong 2005. It's one of my all-time favorite films. So I just love when mod makers do this. I think it's really, really cool. Right, final, but definitely not least, is a Telltale variant pack made by Sweetener and Pokemon Fan 2750. And this is going to add a bunch of stuff, bringing to life that I was going to say the year then, but I've completely forgotten the year. The Jurassic Park the game made by Telltale. And I think we all know there's one design that's really stood the test of time from that in a very weird way. It's Troodon. Let's release that. There's our monstrous beauty right there. I mean, I adore this design. So many of us love this design. It is terrible in so many ways. The mouth goes back so far. It's like at the very, very back of the skull where the mouth starts. But that colouring is really evocative with the greys and blues and that sort of bright crimson, bloody underbelly. A little bit of feathering there, a little bit of quilling along the back. Those big, big guys that glow and can see in the dark. I don't know if they glow in the mod. Let me just double check that. I suspect not. I feel bad if they don't. But, just gonna double check. No, I don't think so. No, I mean, they look like they do just because they're so bloody bright anyway. But, yeah, either way, really, really brought to life absolutely majestically. And that's not all. We have tons of stuff. This pack is humongous. Definitely go download it. I'm not going to show you all of it, but I'm going to show you a few more things. So, a lot of these are variants. Troodon is a variant because it's, you know, got a whole new body type. And the other variant in the pack is the Tylosaurus. A design that has stood the test of time, really. This thing, I think a lot of us, again, love this Tylosaurus design, and again, it's been brought to life really, really well by Sweetener and Pokemon Fan 27, what is it, Pokemon Fan 2750, don't know what happened to the first 2749 of them. One absolute beauty she is. Look at that colouring, the patterns, got those huge bony nodules along the back and along the tail paddle there at the side as well. Really, really good. Really, really good. I'd love to do a... God, we can even do a Jurassic Park the game inspired park as well. Ooh, maybe. Because what an absolute stunner she is. Love that. And there's even more to showcase. So there's two variants, the Troodon and the Tylosaurus, and then there's a bunch of skins as well. So there's a skin for the Rex, there's a couple of skins for the Triceratops, there's skins for the Velociraptor, tons of skins for the Velociraptor. I'm going to show you one of them now. How good is that? It's straight out of the game. That's amazing. Again, phenomenal skin work here. I picked this one just because this is the one with the... God, they've even made it look blind in one eye. Oh, that's top quality work right there. They've made it blind in one... This is the one where I got scratched. Well, stabbed, clawed, shanked in one side. So it's got the claw mark there, the scar going down one side. And the other eye is absolutely fine, and then that is blinded it in one eye as well. It's got that sort of brown and black patterning there. It's that slightly grainy texture on the face, again, that you see in Jurassic Park the game. Really, really cool. Again, just brought to life fantastically well. Looks like it's been pulled straight out of Jurassic Park the game, which is very much the point. And I'm going to show you one more. I'd say there are a few different skins. Well, let's check out one more. There's a Compy skin as well. There's a T-Rex skin. There's another Trike skin. There's a few more Raptor skins. I think there's one more. But it's Lady Margaret! How good's that? It's Lady Margaret from Jurassic World the game. I always find the name a bit weird. Not only is Lady Margaret in, but the child, who I've forgotten, back something? What's the name? I'm going to double check this. It's going to bug me otherwise. You'll see what I mean. So you come into here, you've got your normal skins, and then you've got Lady Margaret Bakita. So you've got Bakita and you've got Lady Margaret. And there's just an added skin. You don't lose anything. It doesn't replace anything. It's just an extra skin for your Triceratops. So again, one of those packs you should just download and utilize because you don't lose out on anything. You just get these new skins and new variant options. You get Lady Margaret. I think that's really cool. Again, I love the idea of building a Jurassic Park the game inspired park. How do we feel about that? Because I think using this pack, we can make something really cool, actually. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, I warned you. Exceptional mod day today. The Jurassic rides is obviously the big thing, but this Telltale pack is amazing. Ultimasaurus is so well realized. More Congo 5 stuff. A gigantic fish. And then a chimpanzee, because Josip is a weirdo. But it looks really good. It's a really well done, teeny tiny little chimpanzee. Look at it. Living his best chimpy life. We could recreate something else. We could recreate 28 Days Later instead. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for joining me. Go give the mod makers loads of love on Nexus Mods. I will link all of these mods, of course, down below in the description, as I say. From me, like if you enjoyed the video, comment which is your favourite of the bunch so you can download any of these. And how do you feel about this Telltale pack idea? I asked you folks in my community section recently, what park do you want to see next? And this wasn't really an option, but I'm just thinking about how we could make some of the exhibits, and I think they'd all look really cool, actually. I think we could build something pretty special, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.
Rampaging out.